Clear prep!
Golf Charlie Charlie, taxi 10.
Enjoy flight.
Thank you. So today I'm flying up to Grafham Water, going to circle around Grafham Water and come back again. So we're just having a quick look up ahead, make sure there's nobody else come on final, we've not heard any radio. Bit foggy here. And we've got a glider being right in front of us. Right, we do our run-up checks now. Fuel pump is on. We're flying out of the pattern, so we're going to put the Q&H on. And that puts it as about 300 feet above sea level. Correct. Harnesses on hatches. Buffy is set. Engine temps are good. Let's just do a quick run-up check. RPM. No drop on 1. No drop on 2. Back down to 0. Now we're going to taxi. We'll just do a little bit of an orbit to check any traffic coming in behind us. Little Gransden traffic, Golf Charlie Charlie, entering 10 for immediate takeoff. So I'll have a look to our left to see if anyone's coming in. At one stage of flat. And lining up, not that we can see any lines. And full power. Thank you. So I'm going to go round the pattern the opposite way, and then we're going to fly off up to Grafham Water. Flaps are off. We need 1,100 above sea level. But we're going to continue climbing up to about 2,000, 2,500. We know what we need fuel pump. And we can cut the power back a little bit because we don't need full power. Now we've got a decent amount of altitude. good look around. Nobody's joining us. Remember, I can already see Grafham Water. And we're approaching 1500 feet, well above circuit height. I'm going to cut directly across the airfield and head off up to Grafham Water. Right, we've got a gliding field on our right side. We're just checking to make sure I have some gliders out. I can't see anybody being tugged up at the minute. Very still up here today. Hardly any turbulence at all. Nice and relaxing. And that is 2,500 feet. Just going to level off. Anywhere between here and 3,000 is fine. And we really want to climb today. Just hit a little bit of a thermal there. Back to our cruise speed of 74 knots. Our ground speed is just over 80 knots. We've got a little bit of a tailwind here. And we're still climbing. So, not went down a touch. Little Gransden traffic, Golf Charlie Charlie, 3 miles northwest, Little Gransden Airfield. Just put a call in there, let Greg know where I am. So, on our left, behind us, who we have got, looks a bit like some weather might be coming in behind us. Doesn't look serious, but we're almost at Grafham Water now, so we're just going to angle skirt round and then head back. Doesn't look anywhere close to it, but it is meant to move in a bit later this afternoon. And we're just passing over Buckton. And that's the A14, A1 junction, just off on our right. Right, keeping a look, but still not seen anyone up here with us. Right, almost completed our orbit, and I'm going to have to make a move here, because there is a gas venting station just over here, and I want to avoid that. Just going to make a slightly sharper turn to avoid the gas venting station, which is just down there off our right wing. I don't know what they vent, but it goes up to 3,000 feet, which is just a bit above where I am. So now, we're going back south again now, and we're starting to hit a little bit of a headwind. So ground speed is 63 knots, airspeed 74 knots, so we've got a 10 knot headwind. And we're going to head towards St Neots. Follow the A1 south, and once we get south of St Neots, we should be able to see the bottom radio mast, which is pretty much how we get back into the circuit at Little Gransden. So once we're back and we're going south, because we've headwind, I'm going to do a little bit of speed changes, so flying flat and level and going down to 60 knots and up to 80 knots and balance the plane out with the trim, just as a little bit of practice. A bit bumps there as we go over the water again and get into some fun. We just dropped out of a thermal and oh no, we just hit a thermal and that's just pushing us up. We're flying exactly flat and level and we're rising at 500 feet a minute. Then we just gained nearly 200 feet just by the air pushing us up. Right, done our lap of Grafham Water. And we're just coming up to it north of St Lears. A little bit of turbulence there. And we just gained another 200 feet. Right, so I'm going to do a descending turn towards back along the A1. As we don't want to go up too high, we want to stay at about 2005-ish. That's Buckden off our left wing. And we'll turn so that I can follow the A1 on my left side. Alright, and level out again. There we go, back at 74-ish knots. And 2,500, give or take a little bit. Right, I'm going to follow the A1 south. Just off our left wing, we've got the Little Barford power station. There's not a lot to see apart from a couple of small cooling towers. Engine temperatures and pressures all okay. Sticking at 2,500 feet. Right, so now I'm going to do level flight, drop down to 60 knots. There we go, we're doing 60 knots, still at 2,500 feet, flat and level. And now we'll do the same up to 80 knots. So there we go, again, 80 knots. at 2,500 feet. Flat. Coming up on Thamesford. Again, a little bit of turbulence as we fly over the lakes. And we're crossing over the one. There's a radio mast straight in front of us. We're now within the right vicinity. And I'm pretty sure I can see the airfield moved away from over here. I line up on it, and I'm not looking at a Sky Demon before Greg asks. Pretty sure that is our airfield. If I line up on it and see what Sky Demon says. Yes, that reckons we're about 4 minutes out. Little Gransden traffic, Dog Charlie Charlie, long final, 10, about 2 minutes out. Right, I'm going to start dropping our altitude and we're on radio checks, so I need to set back onto QFE. That puts us at 2,000 feet, so we need to do a bit of a descent to get there. Well, I said we're 2 minutes out and we're actually a little bit back. Right, so flight checks, radio, altitude, pump on. Engines, temperatures, pressures, flaps not set yet, we're quite a long way out. We're going to do a descent now to bring it onto circuit level, which is 800 feet. We got 1,000 odd feet. I'm just going to let the plane do its thing. Anyone joining us down here? Doesn't look like it. And we're almost at circuit height, which is about right. Anyone would think I planned this. Almost there. Little Gransden traffic, Dog Charlie Charlie, final 10. Time for some flaps. Get us inside the white arc. And there's feels a little high at the minute, but we can soon sort that out with a little slip if we need to. Right, I forgot this plane likes to keep the throttle open, it's spring loaded, so you really have to actually hold the throttle fully shut. We expect a little bump as we come out and get a little bit of lift. Looks like I might have some spectacle on the porch. Better ace this. Right, doing a little bit of a slip to get us down. There we go. Little Gransden traffic, Golf Charlie Charlie, backtrack 10.